Encore's member, Encore reporting in.
Why hesitate if you know
anything I can help?
Time for another adventure? Time for another adventure? For another adventure?
Let's reach far.
Gotcha!
Nice.
Why hesitate if
anything?
Why?
Not.
Got another day?
Let's.
I will make this quick. I have experiments underway.
Next, Encore? Yeah, we want to hear the rest of the story. Oh, settle down, you two. The Woolly Warrior will come out once everyone's nicely in their seats. Plus, Encore's still waiting for a friend. Ah, there he is. Got to see you again. Encore was wondering if you'd come, and even had Cosmos and Cloudy go scouting for you. Encore wants you to come play with us and listen to our stories. Everyone was so busy the last time Encore's here in Jinzhou, we didn't even get to play together. But Encore won't let that happen again. Because Encore's here on vacation this time. Of course they do! Everyone at Black Shores is really nice. Even someone as busy as Alto gets to have them. Anyway, since we finally got some free time, I told Alto I wanted to visit some friends in Jinzhou. Oh, but he just lay in his chair, bragged about how he has so much grown-up stuff to worry about, and was too busy for playtime. Poor grown-ups. They're always so busy. They don't even have time for stories. Well, too bad for Alto. All I could do was come here by myself with my stories and Alto's wallet. Let me introduce you to everyone. But I think most of them have heard about you already. Gather round, everyone. Encore presents to you Rover, savior of Jinzhou, hero of heroes. Hide it already. Yeah! Encore told us that you you took out that giant TD like this, and that! So cool! Are you here for some stories, big hero? Yep! Encore stories are really fun! Last time we had one about a big bad wolf that can turn itself into mist!
Sounds a lot like Alto.
Oh! There's this other story about a golden-eyed kitty and his little birdie friend with gray feathers.
This one's about me and Yang Yang.
Uh-huh. There's plenty more of them. This time, Encore's got a whole new story to tell. It's about the adventures of the Woolly Warrior. You'll love it. Wait till you hear the actual story. I don't want to spoil anything just yet. So, want to hear Encore's stories? If you enjoy stories, Rover, you might even get to go inside one. What do you say, Woolies? Ah!
Go inside a story. Is Encore using some kind of metaphor? Doesn't hurt to check it out, I guess.
Great! Come! Encore's even saved a front row seat just for you. All right, settle down, everyone. The story's about to start. Put your feet down. You heard Encore. She won't start until everyone's...
I don't want to listen to some lame... All right, Jig.
All right, settle down, everyone. The story's about to start. Is it about the grey birdie? We didn't get to finish it last time. Nope. Today's story will be about the Woolly Warrior and how she makes her wishes come true. The story begins in a land of boundless imagination known as the Woolly Kingdom. Legend says that deep within the kingdom's castle lies a magical gateway. Whoever passes through it can have any wish come true. To reach this gateway, you must first go over a great many obstacles. Yet, countless adventurers still choose to embark on this journey, for each holds wishes to fulfill. Before setting off on their quests, Fairy Cloudy will ask them, should you pass through this mythical gateway, you will be granted endless wealth and honor, along with a treasure trove of unforgettable memories. Now, answer me this. What drives you to venture on this risky journey? If you'd ask me, I'd choose wealth. That way, I can buy all the starflakes I can eat.
I'd definitely choose honor. That way I'll be famous, and everyone would shout my name whenever they see me. Wherever.
What about you, brave adventurer? Do you seek riches or fame? That's something the Woolly Warrior would say. Maybe the two of you can team up and adventure together. See? Everyone's wishes are different, which also makes their journeys unique. And among these people, there's a small adventurer that goes by the name of Woolly Warrior. When asked about her desires, she replies, "I do not seek wealth or honor. Bah!" Fairy Cloudy, greatly puzzled by this reply, goes on to ask, "If you desire neither wealth nor honor, why do you choose to venture to the Gateway of Wishes?" "I have but one wish, to be reunited with my family." Fairy Cloudy nods in approval and offers her guidance to the little warrior. "Very well, then believe in my tale and close your eyes, little warrior and her companions." When you open your eyes, a brand new adventure shall unfold before you. Once we've completed the story together, your wishes will all be granted. So, does the Woolly Warrior's companion accept this invitation?
Where am I?
Hey! Over here! You must be new to this place. Are you also searching for the Gateway of Wishes?
Gateway of Wishes? Looks like I'm inside Encore's story somehow.
That's great! How about we team up? I have a wish I want to make too. Since it's your first time here, everything must feel strange to you, huh? This is the Woolly Kingdom, a land filled with lots and lots of woolies. Look, even the clouds are shaped like them. You're in luck. I know this place like the back of my hand. I can be your tour guide. Yippee! Let's go. Fairy Cloudy told me that as long as we walk along this path, we'll get there eventually. Once we're there, I gotta make her tell us where all the treasure is hidden.
Fruit of human civilization.
Beware! This is where many stories begin. When a story gets longer, so will the paths ahead. We might even come across broken bridges and stuff. Since we'll only be telling the beginning of the... You're in for some surprises. Look at all these monsters. Let's beat them up. Here we go again. You're in. Oh, you're finally here. Those terrible monsters. This is Cloudy Fairy. She gets scared pretty easily, but she's really nice and will give us directions.
She's even got all the settings prepared and everything.
So, you're searching for the Gateway of Wishes. All you need to do is follow this path and collect 3 relics. Yes, the first relic is the Sword of Courage. To obtain it, you'll have to face all of your challenges head-on. Be careful. the shield of faith. This is a tricky one, but so long as you believe in yourself, you'll find it eventually after searching every nook and cranny. And finally, the wreath of hope, a crown of flowers that can reflect a person's thoughts, never withers, forever blossoming. Once you've gathered all 3 relics, the gateway of wishes will open before you. Perfect! Now that we have clues about the relics, Woolly Warrior's adventures are officially a go. All we need to do now is go through this door and we'll be back to the real world. Oh, thank you, Fairy Cloudy. You're very welcome, dear. If you have any more questions, do come back anytime. Bye-bye now.
You found it, and it's yours to keep.
Welcome back from the Woolly Kingdom. Yuppers! It's where all the Woolly stories begin. Cosmos and Cloudy's home. With their help, Encore can even invite friends for a visit. But not everyone, though. The Woolly Kingdom won't welcome anyone who thinks the stories are just made up. You're different. You're one of Encore's best friends and have listened to my stories. So Encore wanted to give you a surprise. Really? But you have to admit, the part where Woolly Warrior kicked monster butts was super cool, right? Encore really enjoys this story. In it, Woolly Warrior and her companions worked their way out of all kinds of trouble, just like we did. Mom said that as long as you believe, the stories will give you strength. So whenever I think of them, it makes my heart feel warm. And Encore wants to share this warm feeling with you and make you happy too. Because Encore loves to play an adventure with you. It's just that everyone was so busy last time. But this time, Encore's here on vacation. Curious about what happens next in the story, Rover? If you are, you should join Encore's adventure team. That way, we can go and find out its ending together. Sure, you can be captain, and Encore will be the vice captain. Now, for our first team assignment, let's go find out everyone's thoughts on the story. The joys of the story should be shared with everyone. It's not just my story. Once we know what the audience thinks, we'll know how to work on the story going forward. After all, it's the applause that makes for a curtain call. Okay, let's see. Look, that girl by herself over there. Encore wonders what she thinks about the story. Come on, let's go ask her. Hey, I saw you all by yourself over here. What's your name?
I'm Ying.
Ying, got it. This is Rover. He's the captain of Team Willy.
Yes. Hello. You're here to ask about my thoughts on the story, right? I actually have something to ask you.
Ask away! Encore will answer anything!
Okay. Is it true that after gathering all 3 relics, you can have your wishes come true?
Yeah, it's what it says in the story.
I'd like you to see this.
Let me see. It's a map on a piece of wood. That looks like a lighthouse. And a giant rock over here. But Encore can't really tell exactly where it is. Whoa, you can tell just from that? Oh, you must have been to every corner of Jinzhou. There, an area on the map is circled out with a sword-shaped sign on it. Wait, could this be a treasure map? That sign must be the Sword of Courage. Encore remembers that at some point of the story, the woolly warrior will get her hands on a treasure map. This map, where did you find it?
It's from my mom. This map is a promise we made. Mom took me to a play one time. I remember in that play, the adventurers wanted to have their wishes come true. So with the Woolly Fairy's help, they set off to find the legendary relics. Just like in the story you told us. After watching it, I asked Mom all the time if these relics that could make wishes come true were real, and whether we could go look for them. But she was always busy with work as a ranger, so she wasn't home much. Then, one day, Mom gave me this treasure map. She said she got it from the Woolly Fairy, and it's for one of the hidden relics. She told me next time she came back from work, she would go relic hunting with me, and that I wouldn't have to be afraid of anything with her around. She wanted me to think hard about what I'd wish for most once we found all the relics. I thought of a lot of wishes. I wanted to have all the starflakes I could eat. Lots and lots of new toys. But now, I only have one wish. I want to see my mom again. There are so many things I want to tell her. The grown-ups all said that Mom was on a mission somewhere far, far away. But I felt like they were hiding something from me. I knew Mom was never coming home. But I just wanted to see her again. And then I thought of her treasure map. I told Dad about the map. And he just hugged me and didn't say anything. But when I heard your story, I was thinking, if it's all true, then maybe, just maybe...
Then you should join our team! Encore knows that grown-ups always say that kind of thing just to be nice. Most of them are okay, just a little stuffy sometimes. Encore's heard a lot of them before, so Encore can tell what's real and what's not. Like this treasure map? It's 100% real, that's for sure.
You really think so?
Yup, trust me. Since your mom left you this treasure map, then there's more reason we should go look for it. Plus, Rover and I are searching for an ending to the story. Now, the clue to the ending is right in our hands. What do you say, Captain? Let's get this journey started! Team Wooly is ready to roll out. Objective, the 3 relics. I'm not really familiar with Jinzhou. Have you ever been to that place, Ying?
Yeah. Mom would sometimes take me on a field trip there. But she warned me not to go there alone, because TDs might show up.
That's why she said she wanted to go with you. Together.
All right then, it's settled. Let's go. Got no time to waste. This is so much fun!
According to the treasure map, the sword should be around here somewhere.
Why are there so many Tic Tacs? Are they having a party?
They look really angry.
No need to be afraid, Ying. We'll keep you safe. You probably don't know this, but Woolly Warrior once met a huge cat monster 100 times stronger than her, and she was so scared that her legs were trembling.
Really?
That's right. But even so, she stood her ground. Because she had all of her friends behind her, she had to fight. Just like the situation we're in now. You can't let a few small TDs beat you down.
Let's make this quick, Encore.
Leave it to me.
So much fun!
You two were incredible.
You betcha! Wait till you see what else we can do. Am I right, Rover? We'll take on anything they chuck at us. Quick! Let's check and see if the sword's around here. Is that some kind of puzzle over there? Do we need to put something inside of it to activate it? Oh, it's a bit too high for Ying and me to reach.
I got it. Looks like we just need to place the treasure map on top.
Whoa, there's another puzzle.
Was it not in the story before?
Well, we're so high up. This is even higher than any of the climbing games Mom and I used to play.
Just keep looking ahead and it won't be as scary. It's easy. Here, watch.
in a story that can slice through anything?
It's the mountain-chopping sword of courage.
Oh, the sword's actually made out of wood. And it's missing a small piece too. Look, there's a letter.
What does it say?
My dear little warrior, you found the first relic. Right now, you must be thinking, what a plain-looking sword. How could this ordinary wooden sword possibly be the legendary sword of courage? Don't feel disappointed just yet. Think back on what you've been through so far. All the challenges you faced along the way. The waves under your feet felt so high to you, and the treasure chest above seemed ever so far away. Yet still, you continued to climb the mountains, every step of the way, until you finally reached the peak. Your courage has been heard. And this seemingly ordinary wooden sword
Is the proof of your courage.
Yeah, that's what it says in the letter. How did you know, Encore?
Did it also appear in other Woolly stories?
Anything else? Did the letter mention any clues about the next relic? We still have 2 to go.
Yes. It goes on to say, "Oh, little warrior, your adventure doesn't end here. To have your wishes come true, courage alone is not enough. You need not look far, as the shield that symbolizes faith is buried right beneath your very feet. In a land covered in sand, treasures may lay, or there may be nothing at all. A land covered in sand."
I know just the place.
Then let's go check it out. Sounds like it'll be a treasure hunt in the sand. We're here! At long last, the brave adventurers reach their second destination, and thus they start a hunt for the legendary Shield of Faith on this sand-covered beach. They say only the bravest adventurers can find it, as it puts their will to the test. Oh, don't jinx it! Ying can go left, Encore will go right, and you can take care of the middle. If anyone finds anything interesting, show me and we can take a look at it together.
Okay.
It, and it's yours to keep.
Bingo. This has to be the Shield of Faith. There's a letter attached to it. I should bring it over to Encore and Ying.
Well, did you find the shield? Way to go! I know who to call if I ever need to find something. I'll go get Ying.
This should be the shield mentioned in the story.
It's also made of wood.
But look how well made it is! With the sword of courage in one hand and the shield of faith in the other, it's an invincible combo. The person who crafted this shield really knew their stuff. Time for clues about the next relic, the Wreath of Hope. Hurry! Ying! What does it say?
Okay. Let's see here. It says... Congratulations again to you, my little warrior. Although the bulk of your efforts were in vain, you did not give up and continued searching. Hence, this shield of faith is your well-deserved reward. If you ever feel lost in the future, why not take a moment and ponder on the meaning of your journey? The firm belief in our hearts shall guide us through darkness until we reach the light of hope. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, how can you find the Wreath of Hope? Bring with you your wishes and proceed to the Garden of Promise.
The garden?
The Garden of Promise. Oh, I think I might know where it is.
Fantastic! Then that's our next stop. Onwards! This is so much fun!
This is it.
This place, feels empty. There's nothing here.
It is now. But it used to be filled with irises. This is my mom's garden. She used to love flowers and would plant a lot of them when she wasn't busy. Before she left, she asked me to help look after it and said she'd come see it with me when she's back. I watered them every day, hoping they could bloom longer. But these flowers only bloom for a short time. They all withered in the end. Dad told me, "Don't be sad, sweetie. It's the natural cycle of life." I understood that, but it always reminds me of my promise to Mom. I miss her so much. Now I see this shield and sword are all treasures that Mom left me. And here, I think she probably wanted to make a wreath with me using those flowers. Oh, Ying. Thank you, Encore and Rover. Actually, when I saw Dad looking sad while holding the map, I had the feeling that Mom might have left this treasure map to play a game with me. Maybe it is like what the grown-ups say. The Gateway of Wishes doesn't exist. And I may never get to see her again, talk to her, and tell her how much I've grown. But Mom must have wanted to give me a surprise. To make me happy. I am happy. Because we managed to find all the treasures she left behind together. I'll definitely find a nice place to keep this sword and shield safe. I think we should end our adventure here. Thank you, Encore and Rover.
Our captain hasn't announced the end of our adventure yet. And you're thinking about leaving already? Well, okay then. Let's call it a day right here. There's some stuff I need to wrap my head around too. I remember you asked me about the ending of the Woolly Warrior, right? Even though we finished finding the relics, Team Woolly's adventure goes on. There's still plenty of stories to tell. Oh, I know! How about you come to Encore's story session tomorrow afternoon?
Tomorrow? You mean right here?
Yeah, if you want to find out what happens to Team Woolly, come over and listen to the rest of the story. Be there or be square.
Okay then. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yup! See you tomorrow, Ying. Do you think this is a good ending to the story? Yeah. After all, Ying didn't receive the wreath, and she didn't get to see her mother. Even though in the end, the little warrior did manage to collect all of the relics left by her, realizing her mother's intentions. But Encore still feels like something's missing. In this ending, she didn't even make it to the Gateway of Wishes. Just like in the story of the Woolly Warrior. What do you think? Will the Woolly Warrior's wish come true in the end? Even if her wish doesn't come true, the Woolly Warrior will still continue on her adventures. She's met so many new friends and has tons of stories to share. She'll remember the people and things she met on this journey. But actually, there is no true ending to Woolly Warrior's story. Remember the play Ying told us about when she showed us the treasure map? Ying said she'd already forgotten what most of the play was about. All she could remember was that the hero had been searching for a legendary treasure to make their wishes come true. Ha! I knew straight away that the treasure map wasn't for the Woolly Warrior's sword. But it was a gift left to her by Ying's mother. Wanna guess how I found out? Yeah, that play was about the Woolly Warrior's story. and I remember each and every part of it. Because that play was a gift from my mom. Now time for a story from Encore. In this story, there are no exciting adventures, no terrifying monsters. It didn't happen once upon a time, and it's not somewhere far, far away. Rather, it's in a little room. Every night there's a little girl. She plays games with her mother. Playing as the Woolly Warrior. Together, she and her mom create story after story about courage and hope. It also happens in her theater. Every day, the little girl sits below the stage. The curtain rises and the music plays. She watches her mother set everything up, bringing the Woolly Kingdom from the story into real life. Little by little, the Woolly Kingdom becomes real, and the Woolly Warrior sets off on her adventure. She first climbs the tallest mountain, looking for the legendary sword that can split mountains and seas. But it's really so the girl can prove how brave she is. The toolbox was actually on the tallest shelf. The Woolly Warrior also searches every beach, looking high and low for the shield of faith that could brave any storm. Her house had many nooks and crannies after all. The raspberry candy her mom hid could be anywhere. Her mom recorded all the Woolly Warrior's adventures, so the Woolly Kingdom grew bigger and bigger, and the stories grew longer and longer. They even performed the play in many cities. But the little girl's mom got sicker. At the last show, just before the Woolly Warrior got the wreath of hope, the show ended, but there was no encore. Mom told me that once the applause starts at the final show of our tour, she'd take me onto the stage to make a wish. But she collapsed before the play ended. I was so scared. I tried to come up with ways to make her feel better. I even kept a daily to-do list. At the time, I thought that if I stayed a good girl like the characters in the stories, Mom would get better and better. But her illness got worse. She didn't get better, and the Gateway of Wishes never appeared. Encore didn't know what to do anymore. Mom just asked me to sit by her bed and tell her stories. So I told her about Warrior Cosmos, Fairy Cloudy, and many other things. She always smiled each time. It was right around that time when Cosmos and Cloudy appeared from the stories. Mom told me they're a part of life, and these stories will always be with me. After she left, Encore had to become the Woolly Warrior, going on adventures on her own. Whether it was in the orphanage or at the Black Shores, Encore would write down everything she experienced. With these stories, Mom will know what kind of adventures Encore had and all the friends Encore made. Later on, Encore wanted to continue writing the Woolly Warrior story, but this time, it's a bit different from before. Now she has her own friends, friends that she can adventure together to find the Gateway of Wishes. Because finding that gateway is the only way she can tell all her stories to her mom. So, she knows how well she did. That's why. Yeah, she said she had a lot to say to her mother. Oh, just like me. There's so much Encore wants to say, and so many stories that Encore wants Mom to hear. Our time with Ying reminded me of all of that. Even though Woolly Warrior's story has no true ending, will Ying's be any different? Will she be able to make her wish come true? In the end, Ying said the adventure is over, and it's just a story. She said she was happy and satisfied with that. But Encore saw that look on her face. She looked really, really sad. Encore knows how it feels. Just like how it used to be. No matter what Encore did, Mom wouldn't get any better. My stories were the only things that could make her feel happy. It was Mom who made me understand the power of stories. That's why after I went on this journey alone, Cosmos and Cloudy came out of the land of imagination. And it's why Encore told Ying that our adventure should not end like this. This story deserves a better ending. Rover. Agreed. The story must have an ending. But what should we do? Oh, there's no way we can bring Ying's mother back. I mean, the Gateway of Wishes doesn't actually exist in real life. In the story?
I remember Cloudy said that if you ever find yourself in a pickle in real life, you can always go back to the Woolly Kingdom to search for clues. You also mentioned that's where the Gateway of Wishes is hidden, right? And you've always wanted to finish writing the story of the Woolly Warrior. This means the final stage of the story should be set inside the Woolly Kingdom.
Encore sees what you mean. Encore could invite you and Ying into the Woolly Kingdom and go on a real adventure with me, the Woolly Warrior. But the kingdom isn't some place you can go willy-nilly. That's for sure. We're a team together. We should make a wreath for her and let her know that our adventure is not over yet. Encore remembers it went something like this. The wreath is a crown of flowers that can reflect a person's thoughts. Never withers, forever blossoming. How are we gonna make it? You mean Verena? That's right! Verena loves flowers. She's a flower's best friend. Let's see if she has any ideas. This is so much fun! Hi, Rover. Oh, Encore's here too. How's it been? Are you here to see the new blossoms? You'll have to wait a while. They're still a bit shy. Hey, Verena. Not exactly. We're here to ask you how we can make the Wreath of Hope. The Wreath of Hope? I see. You want to help finish the story Ying's mother left her and make her wish come true. But I don't know how to make such a wreath either. According to the story, this wreath is made of various kinds of flowers. It can reflect a person's thoughts, and it must blossom forever and never wither. The flowers that can reflect people's thoughts. The ones that I can think of are water lamps. These flowers emit a faint glow at night, and passers-by use them to guide their way. Or wintry bells. Wintry bells bloom in cold and snowy weather. Seeing them in a cold winter will definitely make you happy. It can also be duvetches. Due to their sweetness, they remind people of sugary candies. However, these flowers all bloom in different seasons, so it'll be hard to put them together, let alone have them blossom forever and never wither. Yeah, I remember you created a Blake bloom for Rover that one time. That's a bit different. Flowers made with Forte are just artificial creations. They can easily break up without actual substance. It's not the same as life. Every life has its own journey, from blooming to withering, recording the feelings of every moment along the way. Feelings? Oh, I know! Since we can't really make a wreath of flowers exactly like the one in the story, we can make one using our feelings. Yeah, exactly. When me and Mom made wreaths, she'd always ask me to pick my favorite flowers. If I was feeling happy, I would choose a bright red flower since it made my heart feel warm. And if I was feeling unhappy, I would take a blue one. At this point, it really doesn't matter what kind of flower it is. All that matters is everyone's feelings. We should make a wreath and tell Ying our wishes to make our dreams come true. I see what you mean. A wreath made with feelings. With that, you can express yourself. That's right! Let's find flowers that can express our feelings. When she sees the wreath, she'll definitely realize that the story of our team is still going. This way, we can all visit the Woolly Kingdom together, and maybe our wishes can come true. Do you mind if I help? Once you've collected enough flowers, bring them to me. I'll help you weave them into a wreath. Great! Oh, thank you, Verena. Off we go! If you find a flower that best represents your feelings, just bring it over to me. If you find a flower that best represents your feelings, just bring it over to me. Have you found the flowers you want? Look how pink it is! You must have been in a really good mood when you picked this one. And these? These are Encore's picks. That's quite the selection, Encore. What do they all represent? Have a look at this one. It's gold and shiny, and it matches the color of your eyes, Rover. Encore picked flowers that resemble everyone. If we put them together, they can represent our whole team. Oh, that's pretty special. I'm sure it'll look really nice once they're all together. Uh-huh. Oh, one more thing, Verena. Can you leave a spot here on the wreath? Leave a spot? It's for Ying. We don't know what kind of flower represents Ying's feelings, so we should leave a spot and let her decide which feeling to put on there. Got it. I'll take it from here. Thank you so much, Verena. Rover, when the wreath is done, we can go tell Ying the rest of the story. Don't forget, tomorrow afternoon. This is so much fun! Rover, you're here! You're right on time. Encore has just set everything up. See this little stage? Cosmos and Cloudy helped me set it up. Pretty impressive, don't you think? Cloudy says, right on! That's teamwork for ya! I know this is just a small stage for storytelling. I wanted to try the way Mom used to do it. She and I started the Woolly Warrior story after all. Besides, it'll be more fun this way. Encore wonders if Ying will show up today. We didn't really pinky promise.
Sorry for the wait. Thank you.
All right. Now that Team Woolly's fully assembled, is everyone ready for the story?
Ready. At this stage.
This is the small stage Encore made for the play, where the warrior's adventure continues. Does anyone remember where we last left off?
Oh, I know. The woolly warrior was trying to find the 3 relics, but I'm not sure if she will find them or not.
That's right! The woolly warrior sets out to find the 3 relics. This time, she's not alone. She tries to climb to the top of the highest mountain with her trusty companions. With the mountain being so high up, the waves raging below them, she nearly falls several times, but her friends manage to keep her steady. In the end, she obtains the legendary Sword of Courage. Later, she arrives at the beach filled with sand as far as the eye can see. She searches and searches, and all she can find are just some tiny shells. But with the help from her friends, the Shield of Faith is uncovered. Only the wreath remains.
Will she find it?
Unfortunately, no. After reaching the mythical Sea of Flowers, all the flowers have withered. No matter where she searches, the Wreath of Hope is nowhere to be found.
Just like us.
Yet, her companions want to finish this adventure for her. They gather flowers and weave their feelings into the shape of a crown. The pink flowers are meant to make her feel happy. The blue flowers are hopes that she will not be scared of any obstacles. This wreath brings together all the feelings and emotions of the companions during their adventure. Their gift to her.
And that is the moral of this story.
Her companions remark so. The wreath isn't fully completed. It's missing a very important flower. Ying, this wreath is missing the flower that represents your feelings and wishes.
My feelings. I know. It's missing an iris. I've always wanted Mom to see a garden full of blooming irises. But those irises have already withered.
What if we could find one?
Find one?
What if we could find an iris and the Gateway of Wishes? Will you want to continue on this adventure, Ying?
Of course. But I thought there was no such thing as the Gateway of Wishes. It only exists in the story. In the story?
That's right! Because stories aren't just stories. When you believe in them, they'll really exist. Just like how it is now. With everyone's feelings combined into the wreath, it slowly turns into a door that leads to the deepest parts of the Woolly Kingdom. Inside, the irises continue to bloom. So, do you believe in it and choose to continue this adventure?
I believe.
Great! Off we go!
Would you look at the sky? So this is the Woolly Kingdom.
Oh, I love the repetition. This is the Woolly Kingdom. This story is gonna be longer than the last one. It looks like there'll be more puzzles to solve and more monsters to fight. And the door to make wishes should be in the deepest part. What are your orders, Captain?
Yes. I want to find the Gateway of Wishes and then see my mom again.
Let's get going.
How do we get across?
No worries. We can use that platform down there to fly across. Time for Encore's aerial recon!
There's a puzzle.
Time well spent.
Encore knows what to do. Encore played these with Mom before. All we need to do is match the patterns on the wall and we'll open the secret door.
It's open.
Great job, Rover. Let's go inside. An airstream. We can use it to fly up.
Looks like we've reached the end. That was fun. I'll have to tell Mom about it when I see her.
Okay.
It's another one of those puzzles. I know. Let's look around for clues.
Wow! You solved it in one go?
There are so many monsters.
They're not stopping me.
Yeah. Mom gave me this toy that can cut monsters.
Finders keepers! Bullies, let's race!
More puzzles here.
Sounds like an airstream appeared. Let's head back and check it out.
Are we flying again?
Yay! Fly time! Time for Encore's aerial recon! Bullies, let's race! The wind is so strong! Is it taking us straight to the Gateway of Wishes?
What happened here?
Don't worry. Stuff like this happens all the time. This means the story of the Woolly Kingdom is changing. But that's not enough to beat the warriors. There has to be more, right?
Monsters? I'm not scared. Mom sort of with me.
Oh, shiny! It's gotta be a dragon's treasure. Time for Encore's aerial recon. Finders keepers. Feeling stuck? Why don't we search around for clues? We're almost there. After passing every trial set before him, the Flower of Hope is finally within the warrior's reach behind this door. Maybe this door leads to the Gateway of Wishes, where countless warriors once hoped to pass through to have their wishes come true. And now, the warriors will find out what kind of monsters or treasures are hidden behind the door. Is everyone ready?
Ready. I'll be able to see my mom soon.
Right. Through the door we go. Out of nowhere, a group of ghosts appear. But there's no match against the mighty warriors. Sword and courage in their hands, there's no fear holding them back. They smash through these monsters with the monsters strike, but I still stand strong. Now, our warriors know victory is ours.
Iris is a mom's favorite. I want her to see it too.
We should make our wish.
Yes.
Look! Because of the brave warrior's wishes, the story has a happy ending. Your wish has come true. She can tell her everything now. Mom, there's so much I wanted to tell you. So many new stories you need to hear. Oh.
It's a very happy story.
Oh, shiny! It's gotta be a dragon's treasure. And just like that, the little warrior's wish has come true. Put in a perfect ending to this adventure story. The warrior finally gets to meet her mother, telling her all the stories and words she has always wanted to tell. But the warrior's journey won't end here, as the path ahead is a long one.
Encore, Rover, thank you both so much. I finally got to see her, and we talked so much. I told her how much I've missed her, how I found the treasures she left behind, and how I met both of you. I never thought I'd see her again. So, I want you to have this. Yes. I know you still have more adventures ahead. So I'd like this wreath to keep you company. I want to go back and tell my dad this story now, and tell him what my mother said to me. So, this is where we say goodbye.
Be sure to share our story with everyone.
I will. Goodbye.
Time for another feedback session from the audience. What do you think of this story? But the parts where everyone was fighting as a team were super cool. Encore loves this ending. The woolly warrior finally fulfilled her wish, and she got to tell her mother all her stories about the companion she got to meet. Who she went on adventures with, defeating all kinds of monsters that stood in their way. Their search for the sword and shield as a team, and how they put together the Wreath of Hope. We've been to many places together, but there's so much more to go, and so many adventures and stories to write about. These stories are an extension of life. They are. Yeah, stories with happy endings. Mom said the same thing. never thought of such an ending when telling the Woolly Warrior story in the past. I really enjoyed how it ended. The story of the Woolly Warrior's search for the relics is finished, and my vacation is about to end. It's time to head back to Black Shores. Well, we're kind of busy over there most of the year. No biggie. Even though this story is over, Encore will make sure to prepare a new adventure next time we meet. Let's be on the same team together, and you can still be the captain. Wanna do a pinky promise? I pinky promise that we'll write as many stories as we can together. As a team. Pinky promised. Don't forget our pinky promise. There are so many adventures and so many stories just waiting for us.
Hello. You must be that bloom bearer, right? Beatrice filled me in on what happened. The reason I looked into that Stella Matrix is because of this little guy I found in the wild. When I found it, it had been non-functional for a long time. I tried to fix it, but I couldn't salvage much data. I only got this damaged recording.
The Black Shores leader handled the issue himself. So I brought this Lady Flora back to the Black Shores?
The recording ends there. I had just joined the Black Shores back then, feeling curious about everything, especially about our leader. Everything about him was shrouded in mystery, and only a select few had ever met him. But I didn't give up. I started looking into the other name mentioned in the recording, Lady Flora. The Stella Matrix you're hunting down contained information about Lady Flora. But I found nothing. Someone deliberately erased the data, and I'm locked out from any remaining traces. Yeah, that piqued my interest. So I asked, well, pestered my seniors to see if I could get anything. Lady Flora was said to be very close to the Black Shores leader. They were inseparable and carried out many missions together. Unfortunately, Lady Flora has been missing for nearly 2 decades.
Missing. Seems like I can't use this clue to locate that matrix.
Not necessarily. You're a trusted bloom-bearer of the Shorekeeper, right? The Hall of Foreign Affairs stores a lot of information about the Black Shore's personnel. Try your luck there. Maybe you'll find something.
Hello, Bloom Bearer. What brings you here? Oh, but Lady Flora's item was already picked up by another Bloom Bearer.
Who took it?
You looking for me? If you want it, try to catch me.
Something's on the ground. I need to check it out. Another Camellya. She's never tired of these little games. I guess I have no choice but to catch up with Camellya first.
Oh, you're quick. I knew you wouldn't keep me waiting.
Are you following me?
Yeah. Is that a problem? I followed you to the cell on a whim. Then I heard something interesting. Plus, this thing is just finding its way back to its owner. I see no wrong in that.
To its owner? Are you that Lady Flora?
Yes and no. Just like you, I've completely forgotten about the past. All of it. So, I guess I'm not the Lady Flora you're looking for. Of course, I did some digging, but a little accident stopped me.
If Camellya is Lady Flora, then we were supposed to be close. But neither of us remembers. The fact that I used to be the leader. This should only be known to the Shorekeeper. Maybe I shouldn't mention it's Camellya until I'm sure she's not a threat.
If you want to use that trinket to find the problematic matrix, then play with me. Entertain me, and I'll help you. Since you handled the Threnodian, a little game of battle shouldn't be too much trouble for you, right? As a bloom bearer, I need to pick the perfect seeds for the Black Shores and give them my utmost care. All these years, I haven't met anyone intriguing. Not one person. You're my seed of fate. If I let you go so easily, all my efforts, my yearning, my hunger will not be satisfied. if you get taken or killed by somebody else? I would be very, very, very unhappy. Why? It's pure instinct. Flowers thirst for water, beasts hunger for flesh. It's nature, just like my craving for you. I want it, and I get it. That's how I live.
That fleeing stellar matrix might affect the Necrostar's functioning. Worse, it could threaten the Black Shores.
So? I don't care. If this island's gonna blow up, so be it. Unless, of course, it ruins my fun. Are you angry? Your anger is so delicious. Fight me. I can't wait to see who'll be the winner. I've been itching to get a taste of your blade. Fantastic! Let's get started. While you were handling the troubles of the Black Shores, I was stuck in a pod and missed the whole show. What a pity I couldn't witness it in person. Your blade, your strength. The fresh hope and despair from my enemies is always good. What a show! You never disappoint me. With you around, the days ahead will be so much fun. The game's over. Here you go, the thing I promised you. Let's keep going, my hero.
The info in that matrix is related to you. With you by my side, I should be able to locate and capture it faster.
All right, so...
We need to solve this accident as soon as possible. And you promised to help if I played a game with you.
Guess I have no other choice, huh? Well, it's lovely to see you being a little pushy, too. I like your serious side. Sure, I'll go.
What else do you know about Lady Flora? You said a small accident happened during your investigation.
Yeah, ended up stuck in a boring medical pod for half a month and almost died from severe overclocking. Sure, it's no big deal since I survived. My memories were sealed by Lady Flora somehow. No matter how much I try to recall, it doesn't work. I only remember waking up in a cave. My mind completely blank. Drifted aimlessly for years until I stumbled upon the Black Shores. And guess what? Turns out I had lived here before. Naturally, I wanted to investigate further and figure it out. So that's what I did. I'm sure I uncovered the truth behind my memory loss. But when I woke up in the medical pod again, I'd forgotten everything. Guess somehow I almost died from overclocking when I learned about my past, and I had to seal my memories away again. That's pretty much what happened, I think. I still don't know why Lady Flora did that, though. Well, I don't really care. I can have fun with or without those memories.
It doesn't sound like you're talking about your past self.
Hello, are you listening? Told you I remember nothing. So, Lady Flora is more like a stranger to me. It's like watching a movie. No matter how happy or sad the story is, it's someone else's story after all. Don't you feel the same? Tell me, what was on your mind when you witnessed those stories, staring at every frame on the screen? Oh, you are more sentimental than I expected. Anyway, I'll trust my instincts over some distant memories. As long as my instincts remain, I'm still me. That's right. My instincts rule me, and I rule them. I feel great joy when they are fulfilled, and when I ignore them, I suffer in return. They guide me, like how duty and responsibility guides you. Who says one is better than the other? Let's drop this boring discussion. Shall we split up to find the other stuff?
Sure. Whoever finds it first will go meet up with the other.
Ooh, then it's a competition. I'm in. Let the search begin. Activating lift.
This Blake Bloom is...
He's so slow. Like I'm gonna win. I can... Finally! Something that gets my blood pumping. Found you! Wonderful. The way you fought really makes my heart race. Such power, such vitality. I wish I were the one dancing this deadly, bloody, beautiful waltz with you.
I wanted to help you up.
I know. I was just overwhelmed with joy.
You're on the edge of overclocking. And you were in a medical pod before. Does this happen often?
Yeah. Oh, are you worried about me? Oh, you're so sweet. I'm almost blushing. And I'm good at dancing on the edge. I won't let myself overclock that easily. But if it does happen, I'll just accept it as my fate.
It's very dangerous. You know the risks, right?
Of course I do. But once severe overclocking symptoms appear, they can't be cured, can they? And I'm happy. It's been a blast competing and taking down those tacit discords with you. That's all I need to have a good time. If one day I die from overclocking, so be it. The Black Shores will make sure there's no tacit field generated from me. I've always followed my instincts, ignored anything that didn't interest me. No regrets, even if I died now. Carpe diem. Enjoy the moment. Life is boring if you're stuck in the past or consumed by the future. Anyway, what have you found? I got a stack of damaged photos. To locate that stellar matrix, we'll need 3 or 4 items tops. The remaining frequencies. Yes, it belongs to Lady Flora. It's been almost 20 years since the last frequencies were recorded. Lake blooms represent a bloom bearer's identity. They always have one on them. These frequencies can help us track Lady Flora's last activity. She and the leader of Black Shores vanished at the same time, no longer appearing in records.
Around the same time. The 2 cases might be connected.
Oh, right. I just remembered what that strange feeling I had earlier was. When I saw you in Jinzhou, it felt as if I'd seen you somewhere else before. Anyway, have you told Beatrice that we're ready?
How impressive. That's fast. Please head to the modulation hall. I'll meet you there.
Bloombearer, please give me the things you just found. Oh, you want to come along, Camellya?
He begged me to go with him, and it looked fun, so I agreed.
Well, that's rare. The Camellya I know is only interested in going out to find candidates. Bloombearer, kudos to you for being able to get her to cooperate with you. Awesome. Yeah, normally Camellya doesn't seem to care about anything. With Camellya on this mission with you, you should be safer. Don't worry, I'll be keeping a close eye on you. Hold on. I need some time to process the data. Once that's done, you can dive into the Stella Matrix with our portal.
Past, present, future... all the possibilities in the universe change within this swirling, starry sky. I'm starting to get a bit interested. What kind of me is hidden in there? Let's go! A new adventure awaits. I see something deep.
Camellya?
I'll catch. Then meet me.
What happened, Camellya?
Communication cut out. Something must have happened. Got separated from Camellya. I should check out the surroundings.
I've sealed my memories, letting the past fade into nothingness. Did I make the right choice? But he has already made his choice. Now I must make my own choice too. I'd rather die than live as a useless nobody.
Is that Camellya? No. I'm inside a stellar matrix that holds Lady Flora's information. So it must be a simulation of some past event.
Many years have
past, and here I am again. But I'm not gonna stay at the Black Shores and live off old memories. Oh, my body's giving out. Need a place to rest soon.
Camellya's illusion disappeared. Since she mentioned sealed her memories and returned, this must be the cave from 20 years ago. Did Camellya seal her memories because of my choice?
Bloombearer, can you hear me? Something's not right. I'll get you out of the Stellar Matrix first.
I'm sorry. That Matrix is more cunning than we anticipated. My mistake. Camellya is still inside that Stellar Matrix. She was trapped inside and started to sink deeper. That's why you couldn't go any further. Besides, Camellya has found the Matrix core. Without her, it might have escaped again. Now, we'll create a symmetrical stellar matrix, and that will allow you to reach the previously inaccessible areas. There will be various simulated areas. To reach the destination, you need to find and jump to the correct timeline junctures. Due to a mutated stellar matrix, you may not reach the destination in one go. Multiple jumps might be required to get there. Please stay safe.
The previous recording mentioned a few survivors from the Tacit Discord outbreak. But in this Petalfall village, everyone perished except for Camellya. This situation here seems to differ from my timeline. It's locked. Camellya, in her overclocked state, damaged the locked door security system. The mutated plants have grown so large. Camellya in this timeline has severely overclocked.
It's you. Restraints. Voices. So many noises.
hurts. My head, my whole body hurts. Petalfall Village. I see. Oh, it's over. You defeated me. I seem to have seen you much earlier. This is... for you.
Camellya disappeared. So, does that gate lead to a new juncture? Lady Flora once overclocked so much that her mind was heavily damaged, and her language abilities degenerated. Then, the Camellya I know. I'm back on the surface of the Black Shores Island. I should go look around.
It's really you. Heard I can find the Black Shores here. Glad I didn't come to the wrong place. I'm Camellya. Or call me Lady Flora if you want. People from Petalfall Village like to call me that. You left in such a hurry. We didn't even get a chance to talk. I felt off, like I missed out on something important. So I came here alone to find you.
How's the situation in Petalfall Village?
The injured have been transferred to other nearby villages. Most of the villagers are safe and sound, thanks to your timely rescue.
Most of the villagers are safe. And with the way Camellya looks now, it seems I'm in an alternate timeline again. But even if the history has changed, we still met each other.
You're the Black Shores leader, aren't you? Yes. I snuck in here, but please don't drive me out. I have my own forte now. I can work for you. I don't know. Those consultants said my rebels test showed I awakened my forte. But in the village, I didn't feel anything special. And I don't remember anything before coming to the village. Yes, villagers said I appeared in the woods by their lake one autumn morning. That's all I remember. Didn't have anywhere else to go, so I stayed in that village. Can I stay with you here? At the Black Shores? I want to serve you. Make me your bloom bearer.
Join us if you pass the assessment. The Black Shores welcomes those who protect the world.
Great. But I still don't know your name. Tell me, please. Oh, it's a beautiful name. I'll never forget it. I'm so happy. Really, really happy that my vines feel so light. How strange. This is our first formal conversation, but... it feels like I had heard your name before. Look, this is my forte. I quite like it. I want to shadow you. See how a strong person like you moves forward. This flower is for you. I'm looking forward to the days ahead. It's you. Done with the work? You should get some rest. I've been super well behaved these past few days. Did everything as you said. Didn't cause any trouble or go to places I shouldn't. You need some discipline, robot. How dare you interrupt my conversation with him? You want to know the situation in Petalfall Village? I can tell you. I was there, remember? It's been a few months since the Tacit Discords attacked the village. I turned into a flower tree due to overclocking, and trapped those feeble creatures in an underground cave.
Kuriri's recording mentioned that Camellya was found in an underground cave. Looks like this time I jumped at the right juncture.
Oh, I threw them out of the village when I started transforming. They would have died if they stayed. Not many survived, but some did. They managed to hold on until you showed up, and they guided you to find me. What a surprise! Thought they'd run away when I threw them out. I have no interest in those crybabies. But since they took me in for a while, I owed them a favor. That's a cute way to put it. What? I'm speaking from my heart. I don't want to spare a glance at those weaklings. I despise weaklings, myself included. I was a sorry sap when I turned into that plant. But you saved me. You pulled me out of overclocking and brought me back to sanity. I should thank you. I don't remember anything before I arrived in that village. I don't care anyway. You're the only one who's ever made me feel so excited. So, how about making me your bloom bearer? You see, who else can keep me from causing trouble elsewhere? Right? Making me yours exactly aligns with the interests of Solaris. And as you just said, would make the world a safer place. Just so you know, when I was doing the rebel test, the staff said I'm still prone to overclocking. I may have great power now, but I might lose it or fall prey to my emotions again someday. If that day comes, then I'll embrace it as my destiny. Fate's already brought us together, and I'll pay any cost for that. It's led me to the most exquisite flower in this world. I'll give anything for it, no hesitation. Did you know? Climbing plants are obsessed with big, gorgeous trees, clinging onto them like their life depends on it, sucking up all the energy they can get from the sun. They're driven by an insatiable hunger to savor their beloved tree, down to the last bit. One day, we'll have plenty of time together. You can definitely, rigorously train me. This flower is for you. To express my...
It's the correct timeline juncture. Initiating jump now.
This little troublemaker is clever, having set all these traps. But now its core is cornered here. It can't run any further. I can handle it easily when I find it. It's a pity I got separated from him. I wish he could see what I just saw in those alternative timelines. Can't wait to see his reactions. If I hadn't returned to the Black Shores and become a bloom bearer again, it was still possible for us to reunite. I saw it. Whether as a wandering traveler or as a Fraxidus member, I got to meet him anyway. I've sealed my memories. letting the past fade into nothingness. Did I make the right choice? Is that me? They said this matrix contains Lady Flora's information, so this must be something I had experienced in the past. Sealed memories and this cave. This is where I first awoke. Seems like this is what Lady Flora last saw before she decided to seal her memories. But he has already made his choice. Now I must make my own choice too. I'd rather die than live as a useless nobody. So I knew him before. That's it! He's a magnet for all kinds of fun. Now let's see what else we can stir up. Guess I'd better not use my forte, or I'd be at a disadvantage when he catches up later. Is it a flower seed on the base? That flower is craving a flower seed. Guess I should place a seed there to unlock the gate. As I expected. The flower seed has unveiled the hidden path. This space seems to defy its creator's will to aid me. Lady Flora's illusion is ahead. If this is indeed the final moments before you sealed your memories, let me find out the reasons. Let me see why you made that choice. After all these years, he still made that choice. I never asked him much about the Black Shores or his past. I didn't care. As long as we were both happy when we crossed blades, I was happy. But now he wants to leave and even abandon his memories? Doing all of this for what? A so-called better outcome? For the Black Shores, a better future must mean saving Solaris. I don't care about that at all. Why? Why do I have to lose my only beloved playmate, my most cherished opponent? Here at the Black Shores, he's the most trapped one by far. Is this an illusion from the past? Looks like I used to be quite sentimental. Though I had this guess while in the previous junctures, he was indeed the former Black Shores leader. My rebel index has worsened. The doctors and the shorekeeper said I need rest. Huh. They mean well, but I know myself better. Rest won't help. I've lost my anchor. He's no longer here to rein me in. I've started remembering things from before I came to Petalfall Village. Huh. Was our encounter there a gift from fate, or a curse? But now, thinking about the past will only make my overclocking worse. He's gone. I can choose to wait, but will he really return? What if I'm already dead by then? What if I never see him again?
Dead is dead. It means the end. There's no point in imagining all this. Fearing loneliness and death. These emotions are so unfamiliar. So strange.
The lovely smell of all my plants.
What happened? My chest feels so tight, and I feel a little unwell. I must be affected by the environment. My body and emotions are... This stellar matrix is starting to fight back. I'd better hurry up and take it down.
Well, please don't disappoint me.
Crimson Blossom! Wind against my vines.
A little treat.
Even with treatment, I'll barely be able to maintain my current state. But constant overclocking and forced corrections will ruin me in the end. I can feel my energy and power draining away day by day. Even if he one day returns, what will I be able to do for him? Trapped in my body, needing his pity for love and attention. If that's how I'll end up, I'd rather die on the spot. I will never become a pitiful weakling like that.
My body... it's acting up again. Is it the surroundings? Why am I always held back by overclocking? Damn it!
It's time to go. To where I met him. It will be closure for me, for this cherished connection. I'll leave the bracelet he gave me here in the Black Shores. I can't just sit here and rot away, clinging to old memories. There is another way to keep overclocking from eating me inside out. A way to control my emotions. Stop the past from haunting me. A way to forget it all. I will abandon my memories like he once did, sealing them away. Sanity is a gift from him. I will not give it up that easily. I am one and the same with my instincts. Like flowers thirst for water and beasts hunger for flesh. With or without my memories, my instincts will still guide me to him. When we meet again, I hope he remains my worthy opponent. Friends or foes, united and unbound. It's a dream come true.
Indeed, that's the choice I would make. I will bloom to my fullest. Follow my desires till the end of it all. Against my vines. A little treat.
Well, please don't disappoint me.
I can't see the road ahead. One more step. I can't die here.
I passed the Bloom Bearer test. Take me with you next time, please.
I'll try my best to control myself for you, dear master.
You'll abandon all memories and start over? Where are you going?
Having been there so many times, I thought I was used to overclocking.
Are you?
All that talk about power, about being free, and now you're just a loser.
Shut up!
The lovely smell of all my
Come be my prey, sweet little bird.
Keep trying!
Consumed by power. What's wrong with that?
interesting.
I have no way to ground
How pathetic. Everything will be forgotten anyway. What is the point? What do you know? You will never be his equal, ever.
forget and be forgotten. So what?
Rover, I traveled far and wide in our time apart. Fate led me back to you every time. Once, I was a nameless traveler, passing me right by. Once, I joined the Fraxidus, and we met in battle. I may forget you again and again, but as long as I still have my instincts, I'll always gravitate towards you. And I know you'll find me at the end of it all.
Let's crush this pesky creature together!
shall whisper. One more time.
Bloom from ashes stone! Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers! Such weaklings. I haven't had enough fun yet. Anyway, where did you go after that? How did you find this place? You saw those possible iterations of history too? So you really were the leader of Black Shores. No wonder I felt something familiar when I first saw you outside Jinzhou. I saw a lot of interesting stuff. I woke up in that cave a decade ago, traveled all across Solaris before I ended up back at the Black Shores. The Matrix showed me several different iterations of my past. Looks like even the smallest deviations can lead to entirely different outcomes. But one constant remained. You always saved me, and we always found each other. Our encounter is preordained in every future. My beloved seed, my only rival. And you just helped me with my overclocking. I won't let it happen again. Gotta make sure to show you my best.
The stellar matrix should be temporarily deactivated, since its core has been dealt with. Let's go back, give the coordinates to Beatrice, and this mission will be over.
Then, can I have the rest of your day?
What do you want to do?
Let me keep it a secret for now. Well, please don't disappoint me.
Welcome back. Glad to see you safely return. Thank you for your hard work.
A stellar matrix is no match for us. Easy peasy.
Have you received the coordinates?
Yes, thank you. Leave the rest to us. By the way, Camellya, Shorekeeper asked me to remind you, please use the medical pod in good time.
What? My symptoms are already gone. All right, I'll go later. She really worries too much. But she helped keep my bracelet safe too. I owe her that. Shall we go? Let me think. To the surface. Veiled rock, the starting point. When I found those photos, I made a decision. Photos are great for capturing memories. Take some photos of me. In the past, others recorded us, but now we'll have to do it ourselves. Consider it a tangible keepsake. They last longer than our memories. A moment frozen in frame. As the Black Shore's leader, a small task like this would be a piece of cake for you, I bet. Stay focused. Don't take your eyes off me. Looks good. I want to keep a copy of this too. Excellent composition. Quite the photographer, aren't you? Do you still have that bracelet? Good. You can keep it, so... a piece of me always stays with you. Since the past between us is a secret now, consider this bracelet our witness.
What exactly is this bracelet?
It's an old one. It was... a gift. Got it for monitoring my rebel spectrum, as an overclocking warning device. But I don't really need it anymore. Told you, I'll never lose control again. Except in a special situation like this. In most cases, nothing can even leave a scratch on me. I hit jackpot finding the Matrix. It was a blast. But that's all in the past now. No, I'm quite happy with things as they are right now. No need to risk opening the floodgates and winding up in another medical pod. Since Lady Flora, the past me, chose to seal away those memories, I'm fully behind my decision. As for the memories we used to share, if fate decides to reveal them, they'll resurface naturally as we continue our journey together. Plus... does it really matter? No, it doesn't. Fate has already brought us back together. I bet we'll have more wild stories to share, and more games to play. No point dwelling on the past. I'd rather live in the moment. Speaking of which, I have a question for you. Are you happy now? Having lost all memories, living a new life. Same here. But you'll be fine, because you have me now. We can take our time figuring out this life, together. This is where I first set foot on this island, where everything began. The stars lie beneath our feet, where the Tethys system resides. Tethys records all data on Solaris, capturing countless possibilities born and fading away. But in every possible scenario, we always find each other. All paths in the stars converge towards this single endpoint. So, the universes where we didn't meet must have all perished. Only this one survived. If the universe were a flower, then yes. This must be the perfect world for a gardener like me.